Every year, hundreds of thousands of seniors experience strokes without any warning. The tragedy is that many of these events are not random. The earliest signs often hide in plain sight, showing up during the most ordinary parts of the morning routine. You may think it is just aging when your hand feels a little clumsy or when you drop something, but the truth is far more dangerous. These subtle changes can be your brain's cry for help. Stroke does not begin with pain. It begins with silence. And for many people over 60, that silence happens first thing in the morning. In this video, I will reveal 5 everyday morning habits that quietly increase stroke risk, even among people who consider themselves healthy. By the end, you will understand how a few simple choices can protect your brain and extend your life. Before we dive in, if you have not subscribed yet, I recommend you tap that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you find this message helpful, comment 1 below. If not, comment 0 so I can make this content even better for you. Part 1. Ignoring subtle changes in coordination. One of the earliest warnings your body gives before a stroke is not pain or dizziness, but a sudden change in how you move. You reach for a toothbrush and miss. You try to button a shirt and your fingers feel unsteady. You go to write something and the letters look strange. These tiny slips are often dismissed as fatigue or arthritis, yet they are neurological. Your brain controls every coordinated motion. And when a small blood vessel narrows or briefly clots, the result can be slight clumsiness rather than paralysis. I once had a patient in his 70s who came in only because he had been dropping his keys more often. He assumed it was nothing, but scans revealed a transient ischemic attack that could have turned into a full stroke within days. Early recognition saved him. If something suddenly feels off, if your hands, speech, or steps feel different, take it seriously. The brain rarely gives second warnings. If this surprised you, wait until you hear about the next one. Part 2. Sitting too long after waking up. Many seniors believe that staying seated in bed for a while helps them ease into the day. In reality, this habit can quietly set the stage for circulatory trouble. After hours of lying down, blood naturally pools in the lower body. When you continue to sit motionless, that stagnation increases. Your heart must work harder to push blood back upward. And if you already have stiff arteries or small clots, this slow circulation can trigger serious problems. When you finally stand, the first hour after waking should be your activation window. While still lying down, move your ankles, flex your toes, and take deep breaths. When you sit up, roll your shoulders, stretch gently, and stand slowly. These small motions help blood return to the brain safely. Remaining still for too long in the morning creates what doctors call a vascular bottleneck, and it is one of the most underestimated stroke risks in older adults. Movement is not just exercise, it is medicine. If this surprised you, wait until you hear about the next one. Part 3. Skipping breakfast. Skipping that first meal of the day might seem harmless or even healthy. But after 60, it can create a dangerous imbalance in the brain. Overnight, your body uses stored glucose to maintain vital functions. When you wake up and delay eating, blood sugar continues to drop, and your body compensates by releasing stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones raise blood pressure and tighten arteries, a risky combination for older adults. I have seen many cases where seniors took their morning medications on an empty stomach, only to experience dizziness or fainting from sudden pressure swings. A simple solution is to eat something small within the first hour of waking. a boiled egg, a few soaked almonds, or a slice of toast with peanut butter provides stability and protects your brain from morning fluctuations. Breakfast is not about appetite. It is about circulation and support. Give your brain the steady fuel it deserves. If this surprised you, wait until you hear about the next one. Part 4. Starting the day with stress. The first moments after waking are when your body is most vulnerable. Cortisol, your natural stress hormone, is already peaking to prepare you for alertness. When you immediately check the news, open emails, or dive into conflict, you add psychological strain on top of physiological tension. Studies tracking tens of thousands of adults have shown that high morning stress correlates strongly with increased stroke risk, particularly within the first 3 hours after waking. The heart pumps harder, blood thickens slightly, and the vessels constrict under emotional pressure. Instead of flooding your mind with information right away, create a 10-minute calm zone. Sit by a window, breathe deeply, stretch gently, or take a quiet walk. These actions lower cortisol naturally and allow your body to stabilize before facing the day. This is not luxury. It is neurological hygiene. If this surprised you, wait until you hear about the next one. Part 5. Remaining physically inactive. The most dangerous morning habit is not what you do. It is what you fail to do. Stillness may feel peaceful, but prolonged inactivity right after waking allows blood to stagnate and clots to form. The longer you sit, the harder it becomes for circulation to restart efficiently. Research following thousands of older adults revealed that those who stayed sedentary for much of the day, even if they exercised later, had double the stroke risk compared to those who moved within the first hour of waking. The solution is simple but powerful. Spend 5 to 10 minutes in gentle motion as soon as you rise. Walk around your room. March in place. Roll your shoulders. Stretch your legs. Tell your blood to flow. When blood flows, the brain thrives. And when the brain thrives, the body follows. Movement is life. If this surprised you, wait until you hear the final words. Doctor's final words. Stroke rarely arrives without warning. The clues are there in how you move, how you breathe, and how you begin each day. After 60, your mornings become your foundation for brain health. By hydrating early, moving gradually, eating steadily, and calming your mind before stress begins, you reduce your risk dramatically. Awareness is the first medicine. Action is the cure. The body wants to heal. The brain wants to flow. And every thoughtful choice you make supports that natural design. Do not wait for symptoms to become emergencies. Listen to the whispers before they turn into alarms. Your morning can either protect your brain or test it. Choose protection. Share this message with someone you love. Because awareness saves lives. If you found this helpful, comment 1 below and subscribe so you never miss another health tip designed to help you age with strength, clarity, and peace.